In this video, we're going to discuss about the rates of change. The average rate of change of y with respect to x on the interval x naught x is defined by delta f over delta x equals f of x minus f of x, x naught all over x minus x naught. Okay, so kumbaga itong average rate of change of y. So ito yung slope katumbas sa graph. Ito yung slope ng second line. So na-discuss ko na yung slope ng second line nung sa mga nakaraang video. Okay? So siya yung slope ng second line. And then yung instantaneous rate of change of y with respect to x at x equals x naught. Ito naman yung slope ng tangent line. Kumbaga, ito yung dito nag-approach yung second line as delta x approaches 0. Okay? So, ito yung definition ng instantaneous rate of change. Limit of delta f over delta x as delta x approaches 0 equals limit of f of x minus f of x naught all over x minus x naught as x approaches x naught equals derivative of x naught. So, kumbaga, pag sinabing instantaneous rate of change, so ito yung derivative, okay, ng function at x equals x naught. Okay? So, kumbaga, sa pagkakataong to, dinedefine natin yung derivative in terms of rate of change. Okay? Okay, so for example, we have the function f of x equals 2x squared plus 3x minus 1. Then, hanapin natin yung average rate of change of this function with respect to x on the interval 1, 2. Okay? So, average rate of change, so that is f of 2 minus f of 1 over 2 minus 1. So, ganyan lang siya. Kasi ito lang yung, parang slope lang, no? Computation lang ng slope. Slope ng second line, or line na second sa function na yan. Okay, sa graph ng function na yan. Okay, so what is f of 2? Kung isa-substitute natin dito, 2, 4, 8 plus 6, 14 minus 1, 13. Minus 2 plus 3, 5 minus 1, 4 over 1, that is 9 over 1 or 9. Okay, so yan lang. Ganyan lang kasimple kunin yung average rate of change. Okay, so hanapin natin yung instantaneous rate of change. Instantaneous rate of change, let's say at x equals 3 over 2. So, let's say 3 over 2. Okay. So, ang gagawin natin kapag instantaneous rate of change, so derivative lang yan. Tapos, after natin kunin yung derivative, sa-substitute lang natin yan, yung 3 over 2. Okay, so anong derivative nito? That is 4x plus 3. Okay, so substitute natin to. That is 4 times 3 over 2 plus 3. So that is 2 times 3, 6 plus 3, 9. So, ganyan lang. Okay. So, yan yung instantaneous rate of change. Okay, so let's have number 2. A right circular cylinder has a fixed height of 6 units. Find the rate of change of its volume with respect to the radius of its base. Okay? So, dito ang pinapahanap sa atin yung rate of change ng volume ng right circular cylinder with respect to the radius. Okay, so volume yung pinag-uusapan natin. So for our solution, ano ba yung volume ng right circular cylinder? So yung volume niya, 'di ba? That is pi r squared height. Okay? But according to our problem, meron daw fixed height yung right circular cylinder. That is 6 units. Okay? So, yung h natin ay 6. So, kumbaga, kahit magbago-bago yung radius niyan, fix yung height niya. Hindi nagbabago yung height niya. Okay? So, meaning, ang magiging volume niya will be 6 pi r squared. Okay? So, yan yung volume niya. Kahit anong R niya, kahit ano yung radius ng base. Okay? So, now, para makuha natin yung rate of change, take note kapag involve yung rate of change. Okay? So, dito, involve yung derivative. Especially kapag, to be specific, instantaneous rate of change. Okay? So, dito, kukunin natin yung derivative ng volume kasi rate of change of its volume yung pinapahanap with respect to the radius. So, derivative ng V with respect to R. Okay, so that is dV over dr equals, derivative na to, that is 12 pi r. Ito na yung rate of change. So, ganun lang siya kasimple. So, ibig sabihin yan, yung unit change o yung pagbabago ng radius in the radius of the right circular cylinder produces a change of 12 pi r cubic units in the volume. Okay. Bago tayo mag-proceed sa problem 3, okay, so ano yung additional information? So given the function, kapag yung derivative ay positive on the interval I, then as y increases, as x increases, and as x decreases, y decreases. Okay, kung tumataas yung x, tataas din yung y. Pag bumababa, bababa din yung y. So kapag naman ang derivative ay negative on the interval y, baliktaran naman. Okay? As x decreases, y increases. As x increases, y decreases. Okay? Or as x decreases, y increases. So, kapag naman 0, yung y hindi nagbabago with respect to x. Okay? So, madali lang tandaan yan. Kasi nga, imagine niyo nga yung derivative bukod sa rate of change. So, siya yung slope ng tangent line, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, yung positive, ganyan. Yung ano natin, line. Yung tangent line natin. Meaning, imagine niyo pag pumupunta sa right side yung x, pataas. Pag pumupunta sa left side, pababa. Okay? So, tapos pag negative, di ba, yung slope, ganyan. Pag negative yung slope, ganyan yung line natin. Okay? Tapos yung constant, ganyan. So, madali lang tandaan to. Yung out niya. A bactericide was introduced to a nutrient both in which bacteria were growing. The bacterium population continued to grow for some time but then stopped growing and began to decline. The size of the population at time t, or t is r's, was p equals 10 raised to 6 plus 10 raised to 4 t minus 10 cubed t squared. Then determine the growth rates, okay, o kaya yung rate of change ng growth at t equals 0, t equals 5, and t equals 10 hours. Okay? So, dito, ang pinapahanap sa atin yung growth rates or rate of change with respect to time. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, kukunin muna natin yung derivative ng given population, yung function for the size of population. Okay? So, yung derivative niyan, that is p prime of t. So that is 0 to, ito 10 raised to 4, ito naman negative 2 times 10 cube times t. Kaya naman pwede natin siyang i-factor. 2, 10 cube, tapos ito may matitirang 5 minus t. No? Pinactor out natin yung 2 times 10 cube. Okay. So, ito yung ating rate of change. Now, kunin natin yung growth rates at t equals 0, t equals 5, and t equals 10 hours. So, at t equals 0, yung growth rate niya will be, so substitute lang natin dito, so 2 times 10 cube, 2 times 10 cube times 5, or magiging 10 raised to 4 na, kasi 2 times 5, 10. I-times mo dito, 10 raised to 4. Okay? Then, t equals 5, yung growth rate niya, magiging 5 minus 5, 0. Okay? So, 0. And then, at t equals 10, yung growth rate naging 5 minus 10, negative 5 times 2, negative 10. So, i-multiply natin. So, negative 10 raised to 4. Okay? So, ano mapapansin nyo dito? So, yung mapapansin natin dito, yung derivative, ng population at t or on the interval mula sa 0 hanggang 5. So, let's say on 0, 5, not including 5. So, yung derivative niya, is positive. Okay, so dito 10 raised to 4. So, ibig sabihin, as t increases, or habang tumatakbo yung oras, okay, dumadami yung population. Okay? Nag-i-increase yung P of t. Tapos, nung nandun na sa 5 hours, so t equals 5, yung P of t on t equals 5 is 0. Okay? So, meaning, nag-stop na. Okay? So, hindi na siya nag-increase. Nag-fix na lang siya. And then, nung kinuha na natin yung t equals 10, yung derivative on 5 pataas, so, anong nangyari? Ang lumabas na dyan, negative. Okay? So, meaning, nababawasan na yung population. Habang tumatagal yung oras, nababawasan na yung population ng bacterium. Okay? So, nung mula sa 0 hanggang sa 5 hours, nag-increase. Then, after exactly 5 hours, or at exactly 5 hours, nag-fix na. So, natigil na yung pag-increase ng population ng bacterium. Tapos, nung after 5 hours na, lumagpas na sa 5 hours, and so on, yung population ng bacterium nagsimula ng nababawasan or nauubos, or hindi na nag-grow, no? So, kaya nga ang sabi dito, the bacterium population continue to grow for some time, or ito yung tinutukoy na sometime na yon, but then stop growing. So, ito yon, nag-stop siya at t equals 5 and began to decline. Okay, so dito siya nagsimulang ma-decline yung bacterium population.